The judgment of the Great White Throne is the moment when all people will be judged by God. This will happen at the end of times when Jesus returns. Every person who has ever existed will have to face God's judgment. Revelation 20:11-12 explains how the judgment of the Great White Throne will unfold. When Jesus returns, he will defeat the devil and all enemies of God. After that, there will be a great judgment before God. All the dead will stand before God and will be judged according to their deeds. Those whose names are not written in the book of life will be cast into the lake of fire, but the saved will dwell with God for all eternity. This event is known as the final judgment. What does the white throne symbolize? The white throne represents the authority and purity of God. He is the creator of the world, reigning over all things. God has complete authority to judge the world because it belongs to Him, and He established the rules. The stain of sin does not tarnish God's throne. We know that God is perfect and pure, ensuring a fair and impartial judgment. There is no way to bribe or distort God's decisions. In the judgment of the Great White Throne, justice will prevail. How will the judgment of the White Throne be? The judgment will begin with the presentation of all people who have ever existed before God. All the dead will be gathered. Then the deeds of each person will be judged because God keeps records of everything we do. A special book called the Book of Life will also be opened. All those whose names are not in the Book of Life, those who are not saved, will go to the lake of fire along with the devil, Revelation 20:14. But all those whose names are in the book will have a new life, an eternity of joy in the presence of God. Jesus came to deliver us from condemnation. For those who believe in Jesus, the judgment of the white throne is a reason for hope, not fear, Romans 8:1. When that day comes, we will finally be able to live forever with our Jesus. But for that, we need to decide to follow Jesus, confessing our sins and asking Jesus to change our lives. Have you accepted Jesus?